Yo, 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 what's going on, guys? Jay Daniel here. Hope you're doing well. So, man, I want to share something today that I learned not really at the gym, just waking up. So right now I'm kind of following a pretty intense regimen as far as like personal development, exercise, blah, blah, blah. I won't share it until I've been consistent for at least 100 days. I'm about 30 days in or so. But like something that I learned and something that I kind of took away from it this morning when I woke up was that liver is king. No, I'm just kidding. I'm taking the Liver King like supplements in there now. Actually, my energy's going up, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but it's super cool. But joking, by the way. So I'm half joking. Something that I learned is that the whole idea of the 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, sacrifice 5 days so you can have 2, like, it's terrible. It's living a life. It's like you're creating a prison within your own life and your own mind. It's just having ups isn't necessarily like super good, and having downs isn't necessarily super good, right? Like living life, like really living, really making an impact, living like in goodness and greatness, blah blah blah. Like it's not really like spikes. It's just like this consistent feeling of like moving forward. And for me, like the idea of because now part of what I'm doing is waking up every single day at the same time, right? Before on the weekends I would sleep in, chill out, blah blah blah. Now instead it's like, instead of Monday through Sunday, Monday through Friday, it's just every day. Instead of just working hard, grinding, getting like whatever, Monday through Friday and then taking the weekend off. Now it's like every day I'm intentionally creating my life. Every day, like there's gonna be work involved, there's grinding involved, but I'm intentionally creating my life every single day, Monday through like just every single day. I'm intentionally creating my life. If I feel like my energy's low, I'll do things to bring it back up. If I need a break, I'll take a break. But like taking Saturday and Sunday off, it's ridiculous. One thing I've kind of discovered, like, why would you take a day off if you're living a great life, if you're building a great life, if every minute you're becoming your greatest self and you're literally just improving and really stepping into who you want to be and helping your family? Like, if every day is a blast, like, why would you take Saturday and Sunday off? And so it's just a new perspective I have. I feel like my life, I'm creating it. I'm intentional. I'm aware of how it works. There's rules to life. There's rules to the way your biology works, the way your mind works, that like most people don't know and they're never going to know. There's rules to this game. There's like, there's a lot of books you can read that'll kind of walk you through a lot of the rules, but there's rules. The same way in a chess game you have different moves and rules to how it works, there's rules in how it works with life, with your mind, with your habits, with the things that go on automatically when you fuck up. There's rules, and if you can start to figure out the rules in the game, when you can start to understand like the mechanisms of how it all works, you're able to start like reverse engineering like legitimately your best life. Because now like you understand there's rules, and you play within the rules, and you play the best you possibly can within them, as opposed to what most people do, which is trying to create their own rules, which doesn't work. You don't have an unlimited amount of willpower. You don't, like, there's rules to the game, like, and there's facts, right? Like the glucose in your brain, this and that, like your mind can like drastically affect how much of the potential strength that you have, potential willpower you have, that you're able to tap into. Like there's rules to life. There's rules to life, and there's rules to progress, and I think there's rules to goodness, like living a life of goodness, of progression. So one thing that I can really take away is, I was watching a YouTube video a couple days ago, and it was by this guy. I forget his name, Iman or something. He's in his 20s. It's two guys in their 20s, Iman and Sebastian. And they're both they're in their 20s, they're millionaires, they've created basically their lives. They're freaking, personal development, helping people, awesome companies, like solid supporting base, like just really doing it at the highest level. And You know what? Iman was basically making a video where it's like the 7 things that he would do if he was able to go back, and you know, some of those were like, and it's very like, it's, I feel like it's things that we all know, but something that I've learned recently is that like in the company I'm at, so in Sales Sniper, there's a kind of a hierarchy, there's a structure. So you have like Charlies, which is people who are, you know, a little bit newer. They set appointments in Facebook Messenger or Instagram or whatever DMs. Maybe they'll do outbound, right? They'll just dial like phone numbers. Then you have you know, Bravos, and like Bravos are more so like they'll set appointments for closers, or they'll set appointments for themselves, right? They'll close some of the lower ticket stuff, sometimes the higher ticket stuff. And then you have the alphas, right? And the alphas are basically like the A standard. They're the closers. Everybody else sets for them. The business is built around them. They are the highest skilled. They close the biggest deals, and they are just where everybody wants to be. And if you look at the way that they take action on things, and I promise this is going to make sense in a second, but if you look at the way that they all take action, it's very different. You know, I was talking to a good friend Josh, and he was basically like, kind of, you know, we were having this conversation like, Charlie's, you tell them exactly what needs to be done, you've already achieved the result, and they'll take little, if any, action on what you said. They'll get shiny object syndrome. They'll do a bunch of random shit, except what's actually going to drive results. Right? And then Bravos, right? Like you tell them what to do, they do it. And then alphas, like the standard is like you tell them what to do, and they exceed expectations, right? They follow it exactly as it was taught, and then they go deeper. They obsess. They'll take the recording, they'll break it down to 30 clips. They'll watch it over and over again. Their obsession is comprehension and understanding and implementation, right? And execution, and excellence. So like, when it comes to these 7, you know, this free YouTube video this guy made on the 7 habits that he, you know, if he could go back in time like 7 years and teach his younger self, there were things that a lot of us may already have heard before, but maybe we're not implementing. And if we are implementing, maybe we're not implementing at the level of excellence required to be the next version of ourselves. So basically, it was reading, right? So reading reading a book a week, right? So like maybe like, and for me, what that means is, okay, cool, I've been reading, but has it been a book a week? No, it's been a chapter a day. Okay, cool. How do I raise that standard? How do I create time to be able to do that? Why is that important? Like, as I'm doing it, like, how can I start to pull things away from this so it's not just an hour of learning, it's an hour of actually like getting closer to my goal, right? So reading books that are closer to my goal, just thinking deeper and comprehending it, right? You know, he talked about like meditating, and I was like, meditating, I've always, you know, whatever. I do a little bit, not really, kind of, not a big deal to me. I dove deeper into the idea of meditation. How does it work? Why does it work? I did it myself. And it was just like, how does this align me with my goal? And it was like, as I was, you know, doing the meditation, it was like, oh, I'm able to start to track all the things that are automatic, all the habits that I have that I'm not even thinking about, all the things that I put in the back of my head because I've been so go, 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 go. I can actually kind of reduce the stress, put myself in a place where I can think. I'm able to actually grow the gray matter in my brain just by the actual meditation, right? And it's like, that's cool. I've heard about it scientifically. I want to see some proof in it, but I guess that's just going to come with like trusting the process and doing it. But as far as like something definitive that, you know, showcases like why it works, it's like, oh, yeah, I'm able to be more intentional and to just think consciously. And like, how much time in the day have I actually spent thinking, right? What are the things that like the millionaires are doing that I'm not doing? And you know, this is another example of them. You know, he talked about a couple different things, right? Like developing a high income skill, getting to $10,000 a month. Like, what am I doing? I'm developing a high income skill. I'm working towards getting to $10,000 a month consistently. Not just one super cool month. Hey, I made 10 grand. No, it's like every single month, right? And then like learning more high value skills that can kind of bleed into that. That'll allow me to get to $100,000 a month, you know? And it's like doing that while being a great person and having an impact and you know, like expanding. So super, super good. There's a couple other things in the video, but like this whole idea of like every day, and this ties back to what we said in the very beginning of this video, like every single day we're consciously creating our life. It's not like, oh, Monday through Friday, I'm gonna work my butt off, and Saturday and Sunday, I'm gonna lay there and be fucking lazy and hate life. Oh, I live for the weekend, bro. It's bullshit, bro. I don't live for the fucking weekend. It doesn't make sense. It's just prison, dude. You're literally enslaving yourself. You're dulling how much you hate your life. Like that, like 5 days out of 7, that's like 75% of your fucking life. You know, that's like 80% of your life. Like, it's a very big percentage to just wait for the weekend. Instead, every single day is an opportunity to create. It's not like Sunday, Saturday. No, every single day is an opportunity to create. Every single day is like, you know, your days should be constructed intentionally in terms of who you want to be and what you want to do. And like, you know, if you're sitting there all day saying, I hate my life, I hate my life, I hate my life, you're going to have more of your life, because guess what you're thinking about? You're thinking about your life. If every single day you're grateful for your life, it's like, what's next? What am I creating? What am I aligned with? Like, dude, like, and you take actions that get you there, things are only going to get better. So, hope this helps, guys. I am at the banco, so I'm going to go. Peace.